Men, there's a drive-in movie full of juicy people. Wow! It's a trap! Help! It's Pick! We've had it, men.
Who are you?
Oh, my name is Flea, and I play bass in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Red Hot Chili Peppers is this band I started several years back, and my manager called me up last week and said, hey, do you want to go up to Vancouver next weekend? Because there's this thing going on up there, and you could go on the panel and go up to Vancouver for a few days. And I said, yeah, I'd like to go and get out of the city for a few days. So here I am.
Now, Flea, you're married to a Victoria girl, aren't you?
I was up until about 3 months ago, yes.
Now, Victoria is also home of one of the best bass players in the world.
Who's that?
From the rock band No.
No?
No. Me. No.
No means no?
No means no. Victoria's the home of Rob Wright from No Means No. So when you being a bass player yourself, and you marrying a Victoria girl, did you know the correlation that perhaps you were tying into a big bass scene there?
I never realized the cosmic implications of it all. However, when I did meet her, she did tell me there was this band called No Means No, and they were really, really good.
And since then, you've brought out a whole bunch of CDs?
I actually do have one of their records, and I like it very much.
You would call his bass playing wicked?
I would call it very good. I would call it very good and very influenced by Mike Watt.
How about your own bass playing? How would you describe that?
I don't know. I just kind of do my thing. I don't know.
Also from Vancouver, British Columbia, Flea from the rock group The Red Hot Chili Peppers. Do you know who else famous, relatively in the media, is married to a Vancouver girl? Do you know?
Wait, could you rephrase that question again?
Perhaps, okay, there's two people that I know that are married to two Vancouver girls that you would know. You and I both know, just from watching TV.
They're very famous people on TV that are married to people from Vancouver?
Dennis Miller.
Who's Dennis Miller?
From Saturday Night Live?
Oh, I don't...
And Hugh Hefner. You know Hugh Hefner? Hugh Hefner's wife? She's from West Vancouver. She went to a high school that, I once went in. Hugh Hefner's wife. That was pretty good.
That's great. I think that's amazing. It's just incredible. It's zingy, it's zany, it's wacky, it's crazy. It's really a mind-blowing thing. I mean, I've never heard anything like that before in my life.
Now, also, Flea, I was wondering, see these pictures here? Or you want to just take a... I was wondering, you are giving a finger. This is my first impression of Flea. What are you doing there? You're giving the finger. Why are you giving a finger?
Because I'm angry.
Do you remember that incident?
I do remember that particular incident. It was when we were in a recording studio recording the Mother's Milk record, and I just cut off half of my hair, and I was getting ready to go to see the Lakers play the Detroit Pistons, and the Lakers lost that night, but Magic Johnson was sick, so he didn't play. He had a sore groin, I think. But
you gave the finger.
I gave the finger, I don't know why.
And then this other thing, thanks for the specimen B, is this you? It's like you're giving a tongue of some sort.
That's me.
Now, why are you giving a tongue here? Is this different? Is this like where you sing the LA Kings, who feature another Canadian? They seem to be linked. You're linked to a Canadian girl, Wayne Gretzky. That's after seeing the Kings lose?
Well, I don't really like hockey very much, so I don't go to the hockey games.
Do you like the rock group DOA?
Yeah, I love.
Because they love hockey, don't they?
I know they do. But see, I was brought up on basketball. I was brought up in Hollywood. There's no snow there or ice, so I don't know much about hockey. I'm a basketball guy. But I don't know, man.
Is ska dead?
You know that band I was talking about, the Traveling Dingleberries, earlier?
Featuring Mr. Fishbone.
Yeah, Angelo Moore from Fishbone. It's a really, really good ska band.
How long, Flea, before you get in the tabloids, or are you already there?
I don't know if I've ever been in a tabloid. You mean like the National Enquirer, one of those guys?
Yes, one of those. Or maybe, or you Rip, or one of those, Circus.
Oh, I've been in those guys.
You've been in those. But the National Enquirer, have you ever been spotted with Christina Blinkley poolside or Heather Locklear poolside?
I don't know, but last weekend I was hanging out with Julio Iglesias.
He was just on Arsenio recently.
I saw him. It just so happens that last weekend I was hanging out with Julio backstage with Julio Iglesias after seeing his show at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. And he was there with these 4 beautiful Spanish women. And I was there with a few of my buddies, and he said to the women, he goes, these guys, these young men, they could fuck all of you 5 times each. And,
wow. What is Vancouver known for, Flea, you being a Californian? Where are you originally from, Flea?
Well, I'm originally from Melbourne, Australia, but I left when I was 4 years old, and I lived in New York until I was 12 years old, and now I'm 28, and I've been living in Hollywood since I was 12.
So what was your first impression of Vancouver? What was Vancouver known for?
T-shirts. No, the whale, where the whales are.
Where the whales die?
No,
That's it. Like every time you say Vancouver, people in New York say Wales.
No, well, I always think about the whales. You know, the aquarium. There's whales there.
One just died, actually. Hayak just died after a long time ago. Now, why do you like the Beatles, Flea?
Because they're a good band. They wrote good songs. But
Because they're in commercials too, aren't they? Are they like your friends because they're in commercials? Like you know, the Beatles are in commercials too?
well, you know, me and Paul, ever since we were working on the Tripping the Live Fantastic tour, we decided that we would get together and whore ourselves for the commercialization of several products and use our music to further corporate systems.
Flea, I was also wondering, somebody else told me there's 3 types of bands. What do you think those 4 types of bands, what do you think they are? I know you don't like terms, but there's Jane's Addiction clones. Is that true? Is there Jane's Addiction clones now?
There must be several.
There's Frontline Assembly, Skinny Puppy. Ever heard of Skinny Puppy? They're from Vancouver clones.
Yeah, I've seen them.
So Jane's Addiction clones, Skinny Puppy clones, Guns N' Roses clones, and...
Hey, Red Hot Chili Pepper clones.
So, have you seen any good recently Red Hot Chili Pepper clones? Is this a true assessment? Was this person telling me a lie when they told me this?
I think that's pretty a fair assessment, except you didn't put replacements clones.
Oh, but that would narrow it down completely.
Yeah.
Now, also, around my toque here, see my toque, I was in a club the other night, and a girl up to me said, how dare you wear a toque in a club? And then I looked at her and I said, oh God, I better win her over, I better win her favor. And then I turned around, and guess what she was wearing on the back of her sort of leather jacket?
Not a chili pepper sticker.
That's chili pepper sticker. And then, the same day, I went into Spin at 7-Eleven, where they have Spins in Canada. I don't think, they have Spins in 7-Elevens in the States? Or are they banned from
magazine?
there?
No, they're in there.
And I saw this college issue, wonderful college issue, and one of the girls said her favorite band was,
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
So did I encounter 2 typical Red Hot Chili Peppers fans? The frat girl in the Spin magazine, and sort of the rocker alternative type who didn't like my toque in the hot, sweaty club. Are those 2 typical Red Hot Chili Pepper fans?
I really couldn't tell you. We get like little chubby kids and tall, skinny old men, and like retarded Mexican people and genius Bulgarians and all kinds of different people that come to see us play. And we just play what we do. But I think that should be my closing statement.
Oh, just one quick question before that. Why doesn't Led Zeppelin suck? Why doesn't they suck?
I don't know. You have to figure that out for yourself. It could possibly be that they're one of the most soulful, innovative hard rock bands to ever play.
And before I let you go, I want, are drugs bad, Flea? Some artists have used them for hallucinogenical purposes.
I refuse to answer that question.
Who is the Prime Minister of Canada, Flea?
Mulrooney?
Right, all right, and just for that, thanks for speaking to me, Nardwuar, the Human Serviette. You get a free Lucky Chestnut, and it's not a bomb or anything. There you go. Thank you very much, dear Flea. I hope you're not mad or anything like that.
No,
and just for the viewers that the viewers know, I tried to hope. Oh yeah, that's so. Hopefully I didn't insult you when I jumped up on stage there or anything like that. Did I?
That was the most entertaining thing of the entire panel.
Sorry about that. This is the guy ushered 3 seconds to me, and I felt like it's like high school graduation, and I gotta say this stuff really quick. But thanks so much again, and keep on rocking in the free world.
There it is.